This video, we will configure the Git on our system. In the previous video, we have downloaded the Git bash on our system, and now it's time to configure the Git on our system. In order to configure it on our system, then we have to use some sort of a Git commands in order to configure Git on our system. But before that, I have to tell you something that's really important. That is, there are two types of configurations on our system. One is the global configuration and second is the local configuration, right? What is the global configurations? Global configuration are applied all across all the repositories for a specific user. With that means that if we configure our Git with a global settings, then whenever we just made any changes to our repositories, it will be changed with that specific name and Gmail account or email account. So all the changes will be made with the reference to that name and that Gmail account that we have used in our global configuration settings. It will be applied to across all the repositories, all the folders on our system. But if we use a local configuration settings, then it is specific to a particular Git repository. If we are working on a specific Git repository and we want to commit changes with a different account and a different name, then we should use a local configuration settings, right? But in this video, we're gonna use the global settings. If you don't have many GitHub accounts, then you can use the global configuration settings, and in future you can also change that global configuration. It's not that big deal. I have total 3 commands here, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 commands we will be used to configure our Git. First of all, we have to open our Git bash. Here I have opened my Git bash, and now it's time to configure Git. First of all, we have to write the first command. This is git config -- global user.name, and I have to write my name, the same name that we have used in order to make the GitHub account, student at CodeXAB. I have entered it, and now this name has been saved. And now I have to write the second command, that is git config __ global user.email, and I have to write the same email that I've used to make my GitHub account. So I'm writing this email. Now, this email I have used for GitHub account. Now, in order to check the configurations that I have made, I have to write git config -- list. These all are the credentials here. This is the credential helper, which means it's a manager. It manages all the credentials that I have used in this Git. Says that user.name that I have entered is the student CodeXAB, and then the email that I have for configuration. So it's the same email. Git credential helper just manages all the credentials that we have used, right? So this is the easiest thing. So we can use the clear command. These are 3 commands that I've used. First command that we have used in order to set the name. Second command we have used in order to set the email. And the third command is to check the configurations on our system. And I will understand this session, and I hope you get benefit from this. Thank you.